Testing 1 2 3 1 2 3. Alright, sound is good. Okay guys, before we dive into today's video, I want to share a quick story behind this footage. This isn't just regular food review. This is a story about grandmother and her granddaughter who moved from Myanmar to Bangkok, just trying their best to build a new life from scratch. So today, I went to Ramsen Market in Bangkok to get some lunch. The place was full of office workers and I was just walking around trying to find a good spot. Then I saw the sign with a chicken drawing on it. I thought, great, they must sell khao man kai, the Thai chicken rice. So I walked up and asked the young woman inside for a plate of chicken rice. She looked a bit flustered, gave me a really shy smile, and said she was sorry, but they only make chicken noodle soup here. Honestly, I was craving noodles anyway, so I told her it was totally fine and ordered a bowl. She handed me the steaming bowl of noodles with the same shy smile.
เท่าไหร่ครับ 50 บาท 50 บาท
As I took the bowl, I noticed something really unique about her face. On both of her cheeks, she had yellow paste painted in circles.
I only eat this.
It was Tanaka, the traditional cosmetic that people in Myanmar wear to protect their skin from the sun. To be honest, seeing someone wearing Tanaka here in the middle of downtown Bangkok was quite rare. It made me wonder, why did she come all the way from Myanmar to work here? Holding my bowl, I walked over to the condiment table right in front of the store.
ครับ so only ก๋วยเตี๋ยวนักข้าวมันไก่ and fried rice only ก๋วยเตี๋ยวขอบคุณครับ
Like many local Thai markets, they had fresh bean sprouts, herbs, chili powder, and fish sauce set out for customers to add as much as they wanted for free.
뭐 어떻게 찍어야 돼?
In a busy area like this, a 50-baht meal is a huge blessing. You see university students with tight budgets and office workers crowding around these stores every lunch hour just to get a good, affordable meal. While putting some herbs into my soup, I looked back inside the kitchen. She was talking softly with an elderly woman, probably her grandmother. It looked like she was helping her family run this small store. Looking closely at her face, she didn't look very old.
너무 귀여운데?
She looked like she could be a university student herself. Most people her age would be hanging out with friends in an air-conditioned cafes or enjoying dates at nice restaurants. But here she was, standing inside a tiny store with no air conditioning, in the middle of Bangkok's hot afternoon, boiling noodles over a steaming pot of broth. Just then, her grandmother looked at me with a warm, kind smile.
떡?
She pointed her finger toward the box on the counter, telling me to take chopsticks and a spoon. I didn't catch what she meant at first and just stood there looking confused.
Okay.
Seeing that, the young woman pointed right at the cutlery box with the same pure smile.
Oh, but they have chopstick. 잘.
The temperature in the market was easily over 30 degrees Celsius, and the heat was making everyone tired.
컵.
But their simple kindness made my whole day feel so much better. Strangely enough, I found myself walking back to the same market the very next day for lunch. Maybe I was drawn to their pure energy. Even in the middle of beach Bangkok, that small store felt so comfortable and calm. As I walked up, she recognized me right away and gave me a playful smile. She looked much more relaxed around me than yesterday. I also noticed her apron today. It had a cute little rabbit embroidered on it, which made her look even younger and cuter. Then I realized that I had a small problem. I forgot that I only had 1,000 baht bill in my wallet. In Thailand, 1,000 baht is a big note for small street stores, and vendors often don't have enough change, especially for a 50 baht meal. To my surprise, she nodded with a big smile and said yes. I was honestly shocked. Looking at the quiet market, I thought business might be slow. But if she had that much change ready, it meant she had already done plenty of good business this morning. She seemed really happy that I came back 2 days in a row. She gave me way more noodles than yesterday, even added a whole drumstick without me asking. Looking at her, I was reminded of my past trip to Myanmar. I remember the peaceful streets and the pure, warm smiles of the people there. And thinking about the civil war happening in Myanmar right now made me feel pretty sad. Because of the war, so many people from Myanmar have crossed the border into Thailand. You see them everywhere, working silently in construction sites, cleaning hotels, or running market stores just to survive. She probably came to Thailand for the same reason. While girls our age back home or in Bangkok are going to school or watching movies, she's here helping her grandmother run this tiny store. Still, knowing she had enough change meant she had been working hard and doing well all morning. That thought put a genuine smile on my face. I took the carefully made bowl of noodles from her hands and passed her 1,000 baht bill. She reached into a bag hanging on the wall and pulled out a thick stack of cash. Seeing all the cash made me wonder for a second. Is she actually rich? I even had this silly thought. Maybe I should give up my daily routine and open a noodle store here in this market too. She handed back 950 baht. Holding all that money, I felt a strong urge to leave her a huge tip. But I caught myself. I worried that giving an overly large tip out of nowhere might come across as patronizing or ruin the genuine connection we had. So I quietly walked over to the side table where the fresh herbs, greens, and seasonings were set up, just like I did yesterday. I set my bowl down and began adding extra bean sprouts, chili powder, and lime juice to flavor the broth. While I was fixing my bowl, she turned back to her station. She immediately got back to work, trimming vegetables, wiping down the counters, and keeping everything organized. Looking at her posture and her calm focus, she seemed to carry a depth of maturity far beyond her years, as if she already understood the hard realities of the world better than most people her age. I felt a sense of admiration for her resilience, but at the same time, my heart ached thinking about what forced her to grow up so fast. Right around then, her grandmother stepped out into the kitchen space. She looked over at me, recognized me from the day before, and gave me the same warm, gentle smile she shared yesterday. They are carrying so much weight, building a fragile, tough life here in Bangkok, just to escape the ongoing conflict back home. Yet, through all the hardship, they haven't lost their capacity for kindness, warmth, or those genuine smiles. Standing there with my bowl of noodles, watching the two of them work side by side, it made me stop and reflect deeply on my own life and what truly matters.
배불러 돼지겠는데 또 먹네 또 먹어. 어이씨.